Hello guys. So in today's video we will see how to store values and store values locally into the iPhone application and how we can quickly get it. So in a usual applications, utility applications or any e-commerce applications, uh, we do need to use some sort of storing mechanism where we need to store some lightweight values like tokens, some of the API responses which we are going to use later on into the application or some other stuff. So for that there are so many options available into the iPhone application like core data, plist, user defaults, or also we can create a SQL database as well. So depends on the stuff we can utilize that values. So today we will see what is the faster way to store some of the values and quickly access it. So as example we will see uh, the implementation of the user defaults. So let's check the example. So we do have a user default sample ready here. What I have done is I have simply prepared two different functions uh, for storing and retrieving the values using the user defaults. So this is the first function for storing the value. So how user default works? Whenever we are setting any value into the user default, it's asking us for the two values. First value will be the actual value which we need to store into the user defaults, which will be locally stored into the application into the device, and another will be the key value uh, that will be uh, work as a unique identifier for the value we are storing. So that can be unique and it cannot be used again for storing the values in user defaults, otherwise it will overwrite the value. So that will be uniquely identified value which we are going to use as a for key value. So once we are done with this, we can retrieve it by passing the same unique key, uh, and we can quickly get the value. So let's check how it works. So let's store the values first of all. For that, self store. So here we need to pass two values here. So I'm passing my name. So here I'm passing the value, and for that, as a unique identifier, I can pass anything which will be unique. So let's use name or my name. So this is my key and this is my value. So let's run the application. So this function is get called but nothing get affected. Why? Because it's simply storing the value. Now how we can know that value is actually stored? So we'll have to retrieve the value so that we will be able to know that value is actually stored. So it's not a temporary data. So whenever we are running the application, it will be easily available. Let's say we close the application now. So we will try to rerun the application and we see if we can retry that value. So whenever you are doing the get value, it's asking us the key value. So as a key value, we have passed my name. So straight away we can see whatever key value we are passing, it gives us the relevant value which we have stored into that user default. So this is how we can utilize the user default, and it's a more faster way where we need to store some of the lightweight values and it will be get stored into the application until we are removing the application from the device. So it's kind of a permanent storage option and lightweight option and more faster option compared to the other options we can utilize where we have a less data to store. uh, so that's all for this video guys. Thank you.